Well, hello, my beautiful gems. This is Maria from The Guided Gem, and I'm here to do the March readings. And this is going to be for Taurus. Taurus, this is going to be for your sun, moon, and rising, my beautiful Taurus. As long as you have Taurus anywhere in your chart, you might have a message in this reading. Okay, my beautiful Taurus, I'm going to be doing the Celtic Cross for you this month. And you know what? I'm going to leave the reading with advice from Spirit, okay? So stay tuned till the end for that advice. Let's see what's going on here. Taurus, sun, moon, and rising, March 2023. All right, let's cut the deck. We are using the Elements of Life Tarot, which is my personal deck. You can check it out on my website, theguidedgem.co. Let's quickly pull out the Celtic Cross and then we'll clarify it, okay? So we have the 10 of Wind crossed by, the Numbers card. So in case you guys are not familiar with the Elements of Life Tarot, this is my personal deck. It's got 100 cards in this deck, and it includes extra major arcana cards, and it also includes a few oracle cards. Okay, so if they come out, I will explain them to you. This is one of them, and I will explain it to you. Okay, what's the foundation of the situation? We have the Two of Fire. What is the recent past? We have Gaslit. This is one of the oracle cards. I will explain it. What's crowning you right now is the Five of Earth. In your near future, we have the Page of Wind. What is your power in this situation? We have the Four of Water. In your environment, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Your hopes and fears, we have the Four of Wind. And the potential outcome, we have the King of Water. All right, the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Fire. Okay, well, you know what's going on here. I kind of feel that this situation has to do with a younger energy, but what we're getting here is that we have a very difficult situation that is ending, something that has been going on for quite some time here. The good news is that 10 is all about endings, okay? So the pain, the suffering is going to finally end, my beautiful Taurus, okay? Now, it could be a million and one different situations here, okay? What's crowning this right now is the Numbers card. Now, if you are seeing synchronicities, 1111, 4s, 6s, or even 10s, okay, I'm getting 5s as well. If you are seeing any one of those synchronicities, I want you to pay close attention because there's going to be a message for you here for sure, okay? So this is saying that this is the universe trying to communicate with you, and because it's crossing this and it's not allowing you to close out this chapter, it's blocking you from seeing the reality of your situation, okay? So there's a need for you to kind of pay attention, my beautiful Taurus, because this is all about spirituality. This is all about the understanding of whatever this difficult situation in your life may have been for you, okay? So your foundation here is the Two of Fire, which talks about two situations that a decision is needed here. It can either go this way or this way, but each one are very powerful directions. Each one is going to cause like a lot of fiery energy, meaning that there's an action that is required, whether it's this way or that way. It's like being at that crossroad. Are you going to go right or are you going to go left? Now, both of them requires a lot of work. Both of them requires for you to take action, okay? Now, it's interesting because I feel like at this time, you really don't have any desires, and I'll explain this card to you later, but this is kind of blocking you from moving forward. And this is because you're unable to see the situation for the reality of the situation. All you can see is those 10 swords that put you, like stabbed you in the back, but you're not seeing, what lessons you need to learn here. Okay. Now, in the recent past, we have Gaslit. Now, Gaslit is a very interesting oracle card in this deck, and it says, stop lying to yourself, okay? Get the clarity that you need. Now, depending on what your story is here, what is it that you're lying to yourself about, Taurus? Like, you really need to see things for what they truly are, okay? Now, I feel very strongly here that if you're refusing to see like any spiritual blessings, because sometimes blessings come like disguised, sometimes you'll hear people saying, well, you know what, that car accident was the best thing that ever happened to me, or this situation was like getting fired from that job that I hated so much was the best thing because look what I'm doing now. It forced you, it allowed you to maybe start your own business. It allowed you to do a whole different career path just because you got fired. So that's the blessing in disguise. Now, whatever this situation is for you is also a blessing in disguise, but you're not seeing it yet because you're lying to yourself. All you can focus on is these 10 swords that are so painful, but you're not looking at the blessings in disguise, okay? Now, what's crowning your thought is you feeling like left out in the cold. You're seeing that, everything is frozen at this time. You're not living. You're not doing anything. This is you saying like, no, period. No, I'm not allowed to live. I'm not allowed to be happy because of this whole situation here. And the universe is saying like, but you're alive today. What are you doing, my beautiful Taurus, in order for you to live today? Because this is just a story. This is a lesson that has to happen. This is something that is going on for you to see or to learn a lesson, regardless of what that is. Okay, now the page of wind is coming in to say that someone is looking into a situation. It can also refer to a younger person. Some of you may be dealing with a situation with a child. Okay, now if you have a child that's going through a very difficult situation here, then are you stopping your life because of this child? And I understand that. Believe me, I'm a mother. So when our children are hurting, like we hurt in return, right? We hurt at the same time. The thing is, with the gaslight card here, it's saying like you're really not seeing this whole picture. You need to stop lying to yourself. You put your whole life on pause, you froze yourself from living because of the situation. Okay, now with the Wheel of Fortune here, it's telling me that it's time to turn things around. Okay, now Taurus, look, I can go really, really deep into this, but you're not going to believe me. And obviously this is not for everyone, but there's definitely a message here that is quite important for someone to hear. Okay, so I'm going to go through with this story, and if it doesn't resonate for you, do not make it fit into your life. Okay, now if this is someone that is looking into you, or you are looking into something, then I kind of feel that someone's watching. I feel like someone is watching, maybe through like investigating. Maybe it's looking through how you're going to really see how you can deal with a situation here. But regardless, this is a page, so it's just a message coming in. It's things, it's information. You're looking for information. You're looking on how you can deal with this situation, or maybe it's just a child. Okay, let's see what your foundation is. Your foundation is telling me that you don't care about anything right now at this time. It's like you're so stuck in your head that you're not even seeing all the beauty, the rainbow that's outside of the music that you're playing in your head constantly over and over. And that's this music, the pain, the suffering, everything that you are refusing to everything else is frozen in your life except for this. Okay, and this is the music that you're listening to. You're not looking at anything else around you. You're not even allowing love in your life, even though love is there. Okay, now in your environment we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, and the Wheel of Fortune, the way I created it, yeah, sure, it looks like a spider, but you know what's really important about this is that if you look, it has a keyhole. Okay, and the only person that has the key to turn this mechanical spider into action is you. Okay, and there's so many infinite possibilities to make this wheel turn in your favor. Okay, and you're saying, well, I can't live unless things kind of change, and to really look at things from a different situation here. Now here's what I'm going to tell you. In your hopes and fear, we have the Four of Wind here. Now between you and I, Like, I know that not everyone looks at the Four of Swords. Everyone looks at this, of resting, of, taking a pause, kicking your legs up and just relaxing. But funny enough, like, I kind of made this into like to represent like a jail cell. Okay? Now, it's meaningless because it's in your hopes and fears. And funny enough, we have the Wheel of Fortune here, and in the hopes and fear, we have the jail card, and here we have the King of Water. This is dealing with your emotions, that this is diving deep into your emotions to kind of understand what is going on here. Now, my beautiful Taurus, are you worried? Is this pain having to do with a child that you're fearing is going to have to face some jail time? Okay? Are you stopping to live because you can't live until this situation is resolved, until you know the answer of this, right? Now, it's going to require you to really dive deep into those emotions. The question is here, you're at this crossroad. There's a need for you to really make a choice here to move forward, and I say that truthfully because you're lying to yourself. Okay? You're not paying attention. You're not looking at the lessons. You're not being honest here. It's like you're receiving messages from spirit and you're just refusing to see the whole picture. Some of you here are actually medicating yourself because this is too much of a pain to bear. Okay? And this is saying that not only are you frozen in time here, but you are freezing everything in your life. Okay? Look, this to me says that you are kind of numbing yourself, and this is crowning your thoughts. Now, if you are medicating yourself, I feel that this is why you're not able to hear or see or feel or have that clarity of the guided messages that you're receiving from the universe, from your higher self. Because you're being medicated, you're not able to get that clarity that you need. Now, the clarity comes from you mastering your emotions. It comes from you being honest with exactly what you're feeling and how to deal with this whole situation that's going on. Okay? Now, if you're looking into a person that might be younger than you, well, you know what? I think because this person is younger, I feel like, the pain comes from someone that has been gaslit here. Now, is this something that happened in the past, or is this something that's coming in the future? Or I feel that some of you are dealing, you probably had a child with someone who gaslit you, and now they left you out in the cold, right? And now you feel like you don't know how to move forward. You feel like you're completely lost. I feel like there's no support. There's no financial support here either. It's a whole bunch of like emotional chaos is what I'm getting here. But again, my beautiful Taurus, do not forget, you have the ability to turn things in your favor here. Okay? So even if you're worried about a child going to prison or having to deal with the situation, this, I feel like it's not even decided yet. But you froze yourself, and for some of you, I'm feeling like it's about 5 years, and I don't know where 5 comes from. Maybe 5 is about, the numbers that you're seeing. The change is needed. Change is absolutely needed here. Let's get some cards to clarify a little bit deeper. Now, I know that this is like a very personal reading here, but if this resonates for you, please write me a message. Let me know what's going on here. So let's clarify more with this reading, please. I feel like doing that 5 of Earth. Let's do that. We have the Hanged Man, suspension. We have Justice. And we have that 10 of Swords again. Well, this again is telling me that there's been a lot of delays about getting to a point of reaching justice, reaching a judgment. Maybe this has to do with a legal matter, and I feel that this is a very painful situation, but this situation is coming to an end. All the delays now are over. I feel like the justice is saying that something is definitely out of balance, but more so than the whole situation, this is you being out of balance, my beautiful Taurus, because all you can see is that it's this pain. This is all you can see. But now it's time for you to take a pause to really get the clarity that you need to see what this really is. Whatever this legal situation is, you need to see clearly. Okay? This is ended now. It's over. there's nothing more you can do. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. Okay? You just need to accept and stop lying to yourself. Let's see what else we can get. I want to see what this Wheel of Fortune is going to bring out for you, my beautiful Taurus. Yeah, Seven of Wind, Queen of Swords, and the Self. You know, all this is telling me that someone has been kind of like, I get the energy of the self-sabotage, because the Seven of Wind is the card of, you know, the lying, cheating, stealing kind of energy. But with the Queen of Swords, this is someone who's been lying to yourself. This is you doing the self-damage. This is you creating this illusion that things are supposed to be frozen because of this pain. This is you just lying to yourself. I'm getting that over and over again. Okay, so the Seven of Wands is kind of saying, like, you know what, I kind of feel that as soon as you're able to look at yourself, to go really deep down in those emotions, it's really like peeling off the layers of this petals, the petals of the roses, to get to the very core of it, to get that clarity, to really see the self. And once you're honest with this, that's when everything's going to come to the truth. There's going to be no more bullshit talking about. There's no more just going to cut and sever things out that are no longer serving you. And you're really going to turn things around. Absolutely. You're going to turn things around. Let's see what this King of Water is, because I feel that this can also be sometimes related to like a father figure, a person that's coming in to help, to save the day, maybe. Okay, look at this. We have the King of Wind as well. The King of Wind can represent like maybe a lawyer coming in to help you, coming into kind of, let's see what the outcome is. Let's see, Spirit, give me more here. So we have, wow, Five of Water. That's a regret card. We have the Two of Fire again. And we have the Page of Earth. So I kind of feel that there's a message that's going to come in. And the message is like there's going to be a regret. But the regret, I kind of feel like it has to do with this lawyer. And I feel that the person, this King of Water, is coming in to do something to... I feel like there's a message coming through. Okay. Now, I feel like it's difficult to pull this situation out into the open, because I still have the crossroad here. It really depends on what you're going to do. Now, I don't want you to have any regrets. If there is something that you can do to resolve this issue, I think it needs to be done. Maybe you need to speak to the right people. Maybe you need to kind of look at, you know, is your lawyer doing the right things for you? I feel like there's something that needs to be done, and you have to do it before you end up regretting it, okay? And, you know, maybe it requires sending an email to the right person. Maybe it requires to, there's a need to maybe pay a little bit more money. Maybe it requires a situation to really, maybe you need to speak to possibly a police officer who knows the story. And if you don't speak to this person, you might end up regretting it, because I feel something can be done, but I mean, it can be a million and different things depending on what your story is here. But I feel there's someone around you that can do something about it. But you need to speak on it. You need to send this message. You need to take an action. There's a choice that you have to make. Maybe I'm getting, like what I'm getting for some of you, maybe you need to, I kind of feel like maybe you're going to have to, I'm getting like plea bargain. Maybe you have to, I'm getting swallow the pill, like take a lesser, maybe you need to pay a penalty, okay? Or else maybe you should take this penalty, or else you're going to end up regretting it, because it could be a lot more serious than it's going to be if you agree to this lesser sentence, okay? So, wow, this is a very personal reading, I feel. But you know what, my beautiful Taurus? Let me get you that advice card, because I feel like this is not out yet, because I feel like this is happening more in April. So I think March is not when it's all coming out. But you, Taurus, you need to let this go. Stop lying to yourself. It's time for you to end this painful situation, and it's time for you to start living. Absolutely. It's time for you to get in touch with your emotions and to get the clarity that you need about this whole situation. Okay, let's get that advice card for you. What a complex reading here. Ooh, you know what? If this is resonating for you, write me a comment. Let me know if you have any questions. You can always reach out to me by email, maria@theguidedgems.co. By all means, go ahead. And I feel that this is someone who's kind of manipulating the situation. This is someone who's just very greedy, someone who maybe you were having a love affair with, someone who, maybe it's a family situation, maybe someone you were married to, but someone is definitely manipulating the situation here. Spirit, what is the advice for my beautiful Taurus? And Taurus, if you know someone who's going through this, by all means, share this video with them. And if you've subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. If you like my videos, thank you so much. And if you haven't, by all means, do subscribe to my channel. Spirit, what is the advice for my Taurus regarding this reading? The divine matrix, beyond the ordinary, and healing the heart. Look at this, Taurus. Stop lying to yourself is what I'm getting. Absolutely. Okay? Beyond the matrix. This is something that is in divine order. You know, this lying to yourself here with the gaslight card, this is telling me that you have created this entire story. This is the song that you're playing over and over and over. It's like you're not even seeing life as it is. You're frozen in time. Whenever this time happened, you're frozen here. Okay? So it's not now time to get out of it, because this is something that was meant to happen. Remember, whatever is meant to happen is going to happen. Okay? So divine matrix is definitely involved here. Whatever this outcome is going to be, it is divinely orchestrated, and there's nothing you can do. Whoever this person is, it is up to them to make this choice. It is up to them to make maybe an offer, make a proposal, make like some sort of gesture here. Okay? And if they don't, then I feel like there's going to be some sort of regret, and the consequences might be different. Okay? So we have like beyond the ordinary. Okay, just understand that this is not a usual situation that's going on here. This is beyond the ordinary, meaning that it feels like it's 1 in a million, and I feel like this is a harsh situation that happened, and I feel that this is, even though there's spiritual protection, there's spiritual guidance, someone is not paying attention here. Okay? And healing of the heart. So in order for you to get unfrozen and unstuck in whatever situation this is, I feel like you need to heal the heart. Okay? Now, like I said earlier, we would bend over backwards for our children, and I would do the same, but there's a need for you to be honest with yourself. Okay? And no matter how bad a situation is, you don't stop living. You don't have that authority to stop living because of what's going on in your environment. Okay? You are born alone. Okay? And you live your life alone. You don't live your life for someone else, regardless of your children. You need to live your life. My beautiful Taurus, I hope this resonated for you, and I hope you get the message. And if you do, share my video, like the video, do something, say hey, and I'll understand what you mean. I know that you got the message. Okay? Until the next reading, I'm sending you love and light.